What's up guys, Cloudie here checking in from the America server. And after a lot of hoarding and waiting, it's time to craft some Techno gear again. So let's visit Valence at her workshop. Let's go in. I really actually like this animation that you get when you enter the workshop. So let's go, Techno crafting. Now, after all this farming, I still only have like a few useful pieces. So I have to try and craft like, well, maybe one full wizard set. That would be the goal. So last time we were crafting Galgoria without class restrictions. This time we're gonna try Galgoria without type restrictions. That means probably we're gonna get a lot of necklaces and bracelets, but hopefully we get some good stuff too. As you can see, I have 260,000 crystals and yeah, plenty of room. So let's get to it. We have one not necklace, earrings, one pair of earrings with ignore defense and one with increased damage above 95% health. So we'll see if we can get any of the other pieces for a full set. Let's just get to crafting and see how sad this is. Increased defense of all allies, okay. Well, thank you, but that's the wrong piece. So still experimenting with this, what gives the best results. Of course, we could just try. No, that's not bad. A lot of attack. And unless I saw it wrong, it also had some alrightish stats, so that's not bad. Depth penetration, trash. So yeah, whether going for quantity or trying to craft for specific pieces is better remains to be seen. I mean, there are many layers of RNG here, and that makes the whole thing a little bit painful. And I really wish Vespa hasn't done it this way, because yeah, I mean, it just feels like you're grinding for coins, which then turn into random trash, and you never really get what you want. So, we can craft like more than 100 pieces this way, and we could do still a quite a lot amount or big amount without filters, but not gonna go to there. So far haven't seen anything good, and this is gonna take quite a while. Increase crit damage of all allies. I mean, support orb, not too bad. Before starting the video, I went through all the stuff I had, and well, yeah, support wizard maybe for like sanity. This is for short battles, 200 seconds. It could be good for flow if we were running a second wizard there, which we aren't. So yeah, I went through all the stuff I've been getting from Galgoria and grinded maybe 30 items or so that were absolute trash. Soul weapon usage limit. Maybe an Esker for stuff, but a support Esker. At least it was an earring. So yeah, after a lot and lots of stamina burning, blocking enemies attack, there hasn't really been anything really useful, and this is so heavily tied into luck that it's just not that much fun after a while. I guess this is why a lot of people are hating on the new system, because, well, this one is absolute trash, because you are absolutely dependent on luck for it to be giving you something useful. And yeah, I know some people who are luck sacks and have like 2 or 3 complete sets by now, or near complete sets, and yeah, that takes luck. Meanwhile, some people have like 1 or 2 pieces. So dodge chance, well, that's really useful. We could make a dodge wizard, that would be interesting. Well, support wizard, okay. Could slap that on a Veronica or an Esker. Oh, we get a reclaimed piece, probably it's something. Reduce damage. I mean, support wizard somewhere, but you don't run support wizard. Well, unless you were like running a Veronica in flow. I know it's possible and you can do it. Yeah, but that would be a very specific setup. Reduce damage. Okay, well, that would be a tank Veronica. Seems like we are gearing up for that. Oh, whoa! Now this is something we have been looking for. On the other hand, our second piece that gives increased damage above HP. All right, guys. All right, guys. Shaping up. 2 more to go. We need 2 more of this piece. Well, we still have a lot of coins, so we'll try and see if we get some random luck over there. Or block. Okay, we do not need block. But yeah, that one's pretty good. Happy enough with that one. Attack by 25%. That's absolutely not worth it. Comparing to the lines you lose by using Techno Magic versus like the older type of gears. But yeah, back to my original train of thought. Absolutely luck based. Like we could have done all the 200k coins without getting any of these. And yeah, right now we are getting a lot of these or necklaces and bracelets, which aren't really helping. Depth penetration, absolute trash. And yeah, also the question comes up why exactly there are so many utterly useless lines in this pool. And as someone pointed out, probably because Vespa wanted to dilute the pool so you do not get good lines too fast. So probably on purpose, yeah. Increases attack 15 times. I mean, 75% attack. That's not too bad. It's like an alright piece for Eclipse. But that's the only place where you can use it, because that's the only place where you get like 15 entries, and even that has to be like a team that gets to the 30s range. Otherwise you will not see the full effect of this. So yeah, I have to wait with using that. Blocking and attack. If we could get one more good piece, then we could try enabling one of the other filters and try and go like for a full set. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, so that seemed like Vespa's idea of slowing down progression, because of course they do need to slow down the progression. Otherwise, if you could get all of your stuff in 1 week, then you wouldn't have anything else to play for. Continuous damage. We have a few pieces of this one, and it's kind of nice for Lorraine. So I'm not sure exactly which pieces they were, but she's getting close to a full set, or at least 2 separate sets for sure, or pieces for sure. Could go for more on that. So we'll see. Second skill, okay. Also, like some of these lines are just so bad. Okay, reclaimed gear. Level of second skill. Well, that's yeah. Would have been nice if this is something good. But you can't really even be happy when you get reclaimed gear, because you just get the shiny animation and then you know that the lines will be trash anyway. So it's like, dot chance, okay. And then when there is the shop having a 20k rubes selector, then you kinda are not that happy with Vespa, because yeah. So in my opinion, what would have been better if they okay, we get a lot of this stuff, it seems. Upon skill use, well, that's not too bad either. So it would have been better if they just made it so that you get the base items more easily, and then upgrading them takes a longer time. Maybe getting the awakening materials and reclaimed stuff that could have been a bit harder to get you a slow progression rate, so, or like a limited progression rate, and then Isolette and Esker, and then you could build up like gradually, you know, because that would feel better than being completely reliant on RNG in something as basic as gearing. Okay, let's go to 150k and then we will try and switch on um, the filter for. We will try armor and like secondary gear because those are the two pieces that we are missing, and then we can get either ignore def, or it would be nice to get like the damage above 95% health, because those two are the main DPS increase stuff, and we are getting so many orbs and necklaces that is just like not being fun. So please give me something good. But this is gonna be a major hit on our gold. So yeah, 9 million gold, guys. That's aircraft. I'm gonna go bankrupt. No, thankfully I still have a lot of savings. Okay, reclaimed gear. Show us something good. Marginal. 75% attack is not bad. I mean, if you get attack lines on that gear, that's essentially more than what you had before, but it does take a lot of investment. Well, at least this is already reclaimed, so not too bad. It can be a replacement for stuff you had before. Cooldown of third skill. Nope. But yeah, it doesn't increase his own shield. Okay, thanks. Doesn't really look like we're gonna have anything left for warrior gear. It should have been the second project if this succeeded, to try and start building stuff for Seria, because she's my second DPS with like decent build soul weapon and stuff, so it would have been good that increased damage that ignores defense. The game is telling me to build Isolate, guys. Like that's the third ignore defense piece that we have been getting. Let's go a few more, see if we can get the other one too. But yeah, we are getting a lot of ignore def. Well, 3 pieces, but that's 3 pieces. That's pretty nice actually. Attack per enemy, not really great because none of the really challenging contents has that many enemies. One more reclaimed piece. Attack per enemy, well, thanks. Damage dealt to enemies. Oh, this is actually pretty good for Eclipse. For Eclipse, so for a team that goes on for a longer time in Eclipse, this is pretty nice. Let's do one more and then we have 100k left. Second skill, okay. So let's switch this to secondary gear and try and get a 4th piece for a complete set. Maybe we get like ignore defense again, and then the game just really is telling me to build Isolette instead of anyone else. And we should actually start, or I think I should. Oh, look at that. Well, attack. For a moment, seeing the HP, I got happy, but yeah, attack on by 50% when your HP drops. So. I mean, it's like a little bit of an increase over Manticore gear if you have 2 attack lines, like in Flow, where your HP will drop from the droplet. It wouldn't be too bad, but it's like barely worth it. It's like a little bit of attack increase. And I always get so happy when I see these lines at first, and then the game is like, nope, trolled you. All block. Well, that's useful. Reclaimed gear. Reduces cooldown of third skill. Not really useful. Fixes attack speed. 1000 and increases attack. Well, Isolette could use this piece because she doesn't have attack speed anyway, but even for her this is like so. 4 skill. And yeah, the pool is just so diluted that it's there are so many trash pieces that just really, literally can't think of any character that you would put it on, and considering the cost to reforge them and then to upgrade them, it just feels like an absolute and utter waste of resources, and just yeah, just making you unhappy. And the problem with this kind of gambling is that when the chances of success are so low that you literally never get anything good, or you just really, really rarely get anything good, and there is nothing you can do about it, then after a while you stop being excited about gambling. And you know, gambling should be fun, it should be exciting. This kind of brings me back to the start of Diablo 3. I might have mentioned that before, where the initial release of the game had such bad RNG and everything that people just weren't excited about the drops in a game that was all about collecting gear. I remember like playing with a friend who was like, yeah, that's not a bad piece. But yeah, so I remember playing with this friend, and who was like, we were just crawling through some dungeon, and we got like a rare drop, and his voice was like totally dead. He just wasn't even excited anymore, and couldn't really be getting even a little bit interested about the stuff that was dropping, which I think was pretty sad, because the game, as said, was all about actually collecting gear and yeah, increase his own shield. If I could get those pieces on my Frey, that would be really great, but sadly not. Well, when mana is at, you know who would be good on these pieces? Lilia, because she gets to full mana quite often. It has a crit on it, it's so-so. You kind of want to try and get your crit lines on your unique treasures now, because you still want to have that maximum attack on the other pieces. Yeah, we have a couple more. Might just go all out. Use that 20k. Reduces cooldown. I wouldn't mind the cooldown reduction piece on Frey, actually, on one of her gears. So I could use because an auto she is a bit stupid even with the maximum unique treasure level of all skills. That's pretty bad. And then having a lower cooldown on her shield would actually be not too bad. Again, really increases attack when under HP. Well, one last piece, guys. Let's see if the game makes up for it or not. Attacked by enemy. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. That was 260k of crystals. I'm not even gonna try and math it out now, just how much stamina I have spent on that. A lot. Of course I did during events and whatnot, but yeah. And that also was like near to 500 million gold for a few useful pieces. So yeah, I can imagine, or I can understand why people are frustrated with the system. It definitely doesn't feel rewarding, because this was literally weeks and weeks of grinding and absolutely luck based. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I will go now and try and sort out my inventory, find all the pieces that are actually useful, and then get back to the grinding. So this has been Cloudie for now. Let me know in the comments, actually. Let me know in the comments, have you had any luck with your TM gear farming, or is it just like not so good? Yeah, so again, this has been Cloudie. See you in the next one. Bye bye.